The mighty Amakosi, of course, who held Sundowns to a 1-1 draw at home over the weekend. The Cruise, their coach, was full of praise for his team.
He says for him today it was a game of high level, with high level performance. He already played far against Wydad, far against Raja Casablanca, and for him it was the same level today. For him, he doesn't know for the moment if we will be able to repeat this type of performance, but today we play a Champions League game.
A Champions League game, same level.
Don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I don't know. No. Oh, I mean, was it good on the eye? I don't think so. I mean, it's early days. They were 2 games into the Betway Premiership. You know, when you talk Champions League, by then clubs have played. If you're talking group stages, clubs have played 10 games or so. They are well into their rhythm. You know, players are sharp. What I saw on Saturday at FNB Stadium is not Champions League level. It's a good level of South African football, a good display, but Champions League level, no. But I understand where the coach is coming from. He's from that.
But maybe he means on a technical level, was highly technical match maybe.
I don't know. I mean, also if you think on both sides, both sides went into that clash limping.
Yeah.
You know,
Sundowns didn't have its
midfield. Chiefs didn't have its defense.
Yeah.
So how can it be at
optimum level?
Yeah, at FAR Rabat and Mamelodi Sundowns Champions League final level when they don't have put together. They don't have 6-7 players available. I mean, it wasn't at that level. No chance.
All right. Like I said, at 10-2, we open the lines. We'd love to hear from you. But firstly, congratulations. And this is a difficult one because it's half congrats. It's like congratu to Banyana because, yes, they crashed out way too early in the WAFCON, but they did qualify to get into the Interfederation in order to play a match, in order to win a match so that they could play a match and hopefully get to the World Cup. That's exactly what it is. Though. It's a long journey from here forth for them to get there. But they did beat Nigeria in order to do that. And a big congratulations to Cameroon. That Malawi team had looked invincible throughout the WAFCON, but Cameroon came and now they're the 4th nation ever in 14 years. Only the 4th nation to win a WAFCON, which is an incredible feat on its own. So congratulations, but also a big shout out to Malawi. I think they gave us a tournament. They really gave us a tournament.
And another one were brilliant.
Yeah, the sisters, Chimungwa sisters were absolutely brilliant. Another one goes out to the. I'm looking forward now to the rugby, the greatest rivalry, because of what the All Blacks have been doing to our teams. Yo, did you see them against the Bulls?
They've made them look average.
Yo, dude,
made them look average. Big story coming out of there. This is a news piece we did, I think, on Friday morning on sabcsport.com around Tato Sibiya. So we could only say somewhere in Europe. But we now know.
How old is Tato now?
He's 20.
20.
He was at the FIFA World Cup with Raymond Mdaka's squad last year in Chile, and obviously impressed from there. He's not even going to Smolanyana, what. He's going to French Ligue 1. French Ligue 1. Hey, cheers, Tato. So it's a initial loan with an option to obviously buy if he impresses. Here's Coach Miguel Cardoso sort of, being European himself, having worked in France, knowing the lay of the land, kind of giving a bit of advice to Tato Sibiya, who should be in the coming days completing this loan move to France.
Regarding Tato, the club doesn't allow the players to, as you know, I coach in France, so I know very well opportunities where he goes to. I know very well what the club does is obviously protect. I know very well the stability in terms of and obviously look with proper eyes the movements that are very good for the club and good for the players. Also at the same time, it's very competitive environment. The players go is also where I think he's ready for the challenge. What will speak for him is not the level of readiness he takes, is the level of readiness he's going to still develop there.
Do you know which club?
Lille.
Oh, Lille.
Did I not say?
No.
Oh, sorry. I got carried away with my French Ligue 1.
He's going to Lille?
He's going to Lille. He's going to Lille, and we'll see whether, usually at that age, the idea probably is that he maybe trains with the reserve league with an option to try break into the first team. But I mean, Tato is good enough. He was promoted by Miguel Cardoso and his technical team in January last year, and towards the end of last season
put in some solid performances,
but had not yet made the matchday squad for this particular season. And with this story now coming out, we kind of have an idea why. I mean, you wouldn't want a player that's getting ready to go do his medicals in Europe to have niggling injuries but he was part of the pre-season squad in Austria as well. So Miguel Cardoso also says the French league is an interesting league. It's tough, it's competitive, but he thinks Sibia has that ability to come in and hit the ground running.
French football is very special. It's a very athletic football, where he will have to cope with, especially in the front, players that are very, very quick, very athletic. It's a game that has a lot of transitions, a lot of exploitation of spaces. In some moments, it has a few things that can be related with our game. But Lille is a school of good football. It's a team that likes to play good football, so I think that is also a good environment because of that for him.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. But another story that's soon going to make headlines again is around Khumule Mokekana, also a teammate of Sibia at the FIFA World Cup in the under-20 team, and they play for Mamelodi Sundowns. He plays for Mamelodi Sundowns as well, was promoted around the same time to the senior team. While Sibia is getting ready to go to France, Khumule has been offered a contract extension, a long-term contract extension at Mamelodi Sundowns. But guess what, Andile? He has rejected it. He has rejected the offer. Remember Khumule, I think he scored the winning goal for us to win the AFCON, the junior AFCON, and qualify obviously for the World Cup in Chile. Turned down a new contract, and his agent, Bashia Michaels, feels the offer does not reflect the value of the player. Also 20 years old. But good luck also trying to get Bashia Mike. I tried, but to explain why she feels that way. The offer from Mamelodi Sundowns does not reflect the value of the player. And I want to go to a clip where Miguel Cardoso speaks about, because Sundowns have been taking a lot of flack, right? That they are not a selling club, they frustrate players. You had Michael Moore on the show here saying they rejected a 30 million rand offer for Lukaku, this and that. Maseko, obviously the deal has been done now, he's going to Denmark, but there's been countless examples, quote unquote, of Mamelodi Sundowns turning down offers for players.
Masego's gone, and now
Cassius went.
Now we've got a loan to Lille that they've just done. So you wonder where does this stand? Yeah,
exactly. So here the coach is kind of rebuffing that to say, but this is nonsense. We protect our assets, but when the move is right, we let the players go. So here's Cardoso, addressing that,
those murmurs, shutting those murmurs
down around the unwillingness from the Brazilians to sell big.
I think it's important to speak about that, of course, and thank you very much for the opportunity, because I also heard a lot of things that the club doesn't allow the players to move to the direction or to better opportunities or other opportunities. What the club does is obviously protect the assets the club has, and obviously look with proper eyes the movements that are good for the club and good for the players. It's not just a matter of letting the players go, it's also where you let them go in order for them really to have the chance to become better. And the club has a big responsibility, especially with the players that grow up in our academy. It's a process of formation inside the club, but then also the big responsibility, not only on the ones that go, but also on the ones that need to be placed in teams that are not so obviously on the highlights. It's a big responsibility from a club, and is the last step of an academy, is to where we put our boys when we finish here.
Yeah.
By the way, for all of those that do tune in to Sports That Are Amplified on the different platforms provided by the SABC on social media, when we play coaches like that, you can actually watch those videos if you do tune in onto our Facebook, our Instagram, our X, and soon, I keep saying this, but soon we'll be back on YouTube as well. Just tune in and you can catch it on there.
Yeah, I don't know, how much time do I have? Because you said MTN kicking us out. How much time do I have?
No, I want to hear the people. The last fan standing need to speak, Chief. Go give us one more.
Okay, so let me give you one more. I didn't want it to be Sundowns related. I want to just jump to something else now. We've spoken a lot about the Pirates coach. Let me go to Brendan Trute, who, possibly, Mpengesi wields the X. You don't have much time there. You just pack a toothbrush. He's not done well so far, but to the coach's defense, there has been issues around a venue. Chippa are playing home games away. And as you've seen, against Pirates on Sunday, they were playing at Kings Park, but they're a team from the Eastern Cape, and that's going to be like that for a while.
They're quite nomadic if you think about it. They're a team from Philippi in Cape Town, and then to the Eastern Cape in Port Elizabeth, and then to East London at Buffalo. And, they've moved around of Chippa.
Yeah, and the coach speaks about how that if it's not fixed anytime soon, we know there's a timeline. I mean, Nelson Mandela Bay will be ready soon, but will it be soon enough? That's the question for the coach. So he speaks about the venue changes and being unsettled at the moment is Brendan Trute.
Makes it massively difficult, Duke. We need to understand wherever we train, go to, it's a 2-hour flight. It's a flight, it's a load. Once you get off a flight, you are sitting down, you have to recover. So how many time do you really spend on recovering before you work on tactics, before you work on fitness, before you work on that? And then you need to acclimatize. Coming from the coastal to an inland is another factor. We played in Dobsonville under the rain. Then from the inland coming back to Durban, again the coach. So it's a lot of things we need to look at. So not having a home venue, it plays a big role.
Yeah, that's that for me. Good luck to Coach Brendan Trute, because definitely knowing the chairman at Chippa United needs to turn things around pretty quickly. Away venue or not.
I'd love to hear from you.